All right, so let's get this thing started. You want to do the flippy flip?
Happy to do the flippy flip.
Okay, if heads is A, tails is B, flippy flippy. Oh, wow, you actually did well for once. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, your side B. I got to do a lot more of the talking. All right, so let's talk about trigger leads. For those that don't know, trigger leads are essentially marketing information generated when you initiate some sort of other certain financial activities that is then sold to other companies. So let's break down how this works. It starts off with a trigger. So you apply for a loan, mortgage, credit card, or similar financial lending product, leading to a hard inquiry on your credit report. Then the data collection happens. The credit bureaus track these inquiries and compile your information, including name, contact details, credit score, and loan type. Then they sell these leads. So the credit bureaus will sell this data, aka trigger lead, to other lenders, insurance companies, and financial institutions that might have an interest in knowing you're doing this stuff. And then there's the marketing outreach. You might then receive a bunch of unsolicited calls, emails, mailers being tracked on the internet, online marketing, all kinds of stuff from companies offering competing products. And I can't wait for them to be illegal.
You're adorable. Really? I'm sorry. I thought we were going to be talking about something relevant today.
Are you kidding me? These things are super important. They are dumb and terrible and need to be illegal. All of our clients are getting absolutely blown up because of these things. We pulled credit on someone to get them pre-qualified. Then their phones immediately go into hyperdrive with calls and texts and calls. Some of our customers are getting like 100 calls and texts of companies trying to reach out and undercut each other. So we lose customers, and it drives everybody nuts.
Yeah, but you are being a little naive about this whole thing. Are you against the trigger lead itself, or are you against the calls and texts and emails?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay, so if trigger leads do exist, but the clients aren't getting blown up through the email and the texts and the phone calls, are you still against them?
Not sure what you mean. The problem is that people are calling and texting the customers like crazy. Why would they exist if people aren't using them to call and contact the customers?
That is kind of my point. The problem isn't the trigger leads. The problem is contacting the people. It's the contacting of the consumer, right? The prospect or whatever you want to call them. And we have laws for that, by the way. It's called the Do Not Call list. And it's clearly defined with significant penalties. We need to stop jamming up Congress with stupid headline-catching bills and laws. The focus needs to be on enforcing the ones that we already have and bitch-slapping the companies and the people that have the leads. Plus, laws on making these things illegal is just a fugazi anyway.
Fugazi?
Yeah. Fugazi.
Fugazi.
It's a woozy. It's a wazi. Whatever. It's all
fairy dust.
And you know it. It's just hype by the mortgage industry's advocacy groups to get more money, right? Or make it look like they're actually doing something. Do you even know what the status of these laws are? Of course not. They were proposed in early 2023 to the House and the Senate, and then absolutely nothing. We're a year later, still not a stinking thing about it anywhere. The lobbyists got their headlines, then went back to the drawing board for, I don't know, awesome inspirational slogans like survive till 25. Effing lame, buddy. It's absolutely lame.
Yeah, but wait, what? Okay, yeah, I mean, survive to 25, that sucks. That's a lame slogan. But really, there isn't a law in the works?
Yeah, there's a law in the works. It's called the Trigger Leads Abatement Act of 2023. House Resolution, 2656. This bill was introduced in April of 23, a year ago, and seeks to prohibit credit reporting agencies from selling trigger leads related to residential mortgage loans. Yeah. As of this recording, which is February 29th.
February 29th, 2024,
okay.
Yep.
It awaits further action in the House Financial Services Committee, and they're kind of busy. Also, there's the Consumer Credit Control Act, Senate Bill 1327, introduced again in April of 2023. And this broader bill includes provisions to give consumers more control over their credit reports and addresses trigger leads by requiring explicit customer consent before their information can be shared. The bill is currently under review by the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee. That's it.
Yeah, but oh man, that's ridiculous. These things need to be made illegal. It's messing everything up. It's annoyance to customers and annoyance to loan officers.
Whoa. It's an annoyance to you, the loan officer?
Yeah, because it's upsetting our borrowers and making the whole process seem a lot more annoying and a lot more work than it actually is because their phones are ringing off the hook all hours of the day. They blame us because they think we gave their information out to these other people. They got confused of who they're talking to, where it's like, hey, Michael, I sent you my pay stubs and W-2s, but I got Steven over at your office calling me, asking me for them. You're like, I don't have a Steven here. They're confused because they have multiple people calling. They're misrepresenting themselves. This stuff just needs to be made illegal. The credit bureau shouldn't be able to provide this specific of information about people's habits and actions. It's an invasion of privacy. Plus, what if somebody is being tracked or stalked or something?
Yeah, but it might be or it might not be. But information like this has been around for a very long time, okay? This actually kind of, if you will, democratizes the whole system. Some argue trigger leads offer competitive options and convenience for consumers with good credit. Businesses utilize this information to connect with potential customers efficiently. There have been caveats in service agreements for credit monitoring forever. Mortgage docs, sign-up forms for insurance, and other industries have credit monitoring provisions for decades. They give the companies the permission to look at their credit. That way, mortgage servicers can see when their clients are having financial problems, if you will. It's called the universal default clause, by the way. And if they do happen to see there's a credit pull from another mortgage company, they may just be able to check in, right, and see how they're doing.
How you doing?
Or how about insurance monitoring for customers who are having problems? Or on the other hand, for credit cards to offer you better deals when your credit improves, whether it's your current credit card company wanting to upgrade you or other companies wanting to offer you their 5 times bonus program. That implies Jennifer Gardner is going to come over to your house and deliver vegetables.
Yeah, but that's not fair either. Those companies shouldn't have the unfair advantage of making it okay to do the monitoring when other people can't. They shouldn't have that unfair advantage.
Well, exactly. At least this way, the little guy can have a bite at the apple. We already have a hard enough time as it is competing with these portfolio retention offers.
But that doesn't solve our problem of the clients getting inundated with calls after we pull their credit. We have to make these things illegal.
Yeah, but you are talking about making a law against the power of all of the big banks, all of the mortgage servicers, all 3 of the quasi-billion whatever triopoly of credit bureaus, right? The big 3. Good friggin' luck, my friend. The mortgage advocacy groups out there should just use the money to hire lobbyists to sue the government for not enforcing the DNC, the do not call list. That's the law. That's the easiest and best route that could actually possibly work. It's already a law. The problem here is that the advocacy groups are then going to be imposing fines and suing the same people that they're trying to get dues from. I just think it's a horrible, horrible plan.
It is a fugazi.
What you gonna do?